we go. Here we go. This intro screen is so loud. I had to question for a second whether I was like changing my scene or not, but that has nothing to do with the sound coming from this game. Boy, it's loud. Also, this is a midday stream, so we might see a few less viewers, but that's okay. I'm hoping to finish this one out, and obviously if you're not watching you won't hear this, but it'll be on YouTube, so everyone will get to watch it anyway. You just might have to go to the channel and watch it, or you can watch it below on the Twitch page too. So, but I'm talking to people who aren't here, so we're just gonna get into this thing. I can't remember, I think we fast traveled to, we sure did. Alright, so we can go in here, and I really think that we're looking at maybe the last game. If we finish pretty quickly today, I will either hop on to Fallout 76, or I'll holler at Vader, see if he wants to do some Battlefront, or we'll continue with Indiana Jones, because I actually really enjoyed that game. Or we could go through and do some of these side quests. That's always an option. And we might just run around and do at least a few of these bounties, because that's always fun. Anyhow, onwards and upwards, ladies and gentlemen. Onwards and upwards. We go onwards and upwards. We're coming Gafnir the White regarding the moon.
Yes? Who have you managed to convince?
I should have read everything like this the entire game. I named my guy Batman. Alright. Everybody.
This pleases me greatly.
Wish I could just
The
put
Svain
everybody
are
will
the
come.
finest scouts this land has ever known. Their skills will be invaluable in the war, and in shaping Avalon afterward. Allow me, in return for your effort and intervention, to return this piece of armor to you. It will improve your chances in the trials of the King's threat.
He just got oddly southern. Oh, let me just return this piece of armor to you, bud. Okay, so we got some armor. Elder Yingvi? Can't remember. Said she will answer your call. I have so much trouble with these names. And these are probably actually just like normal, like medieval, I would say. But normal medieval Irish or Scottish names. And I just can't do it.
How did you manage to convince the Twyde tribe? They've always kept to themselves, no matter the hardships we faced.
Well,
You've done the impossible. And I want to give you an artifact the Twyde tribe once guarded. Here,
it's the right decision.
part of the king's armor they were tasked with guarding. It will aid you as you face the challenges of the king's threat.
This guy's not actually Scottish. The voice actor for this guy's definitely from the south. Or like the south, let me think of my map. Southeast area, like maybe the Carolinas. I think they're a little bit hillbilly sounding, but not actually hillbilly, or like Kentucky or whatever. Angsvar has declared his intent
Could
to
it
come.
be that the Volker have uncovered the truth about Mather? Unbelievable. Of all the tribes, I thought the Volker would be the least likely to show. Take these pieces of the king's armor, once guarded by the Volker.
Okay.
A gift in return for the help you gave them. May they serve you well in the king's threat.
Alright. And Stronir of the, okay,
You
yeah. we-
have no idea how glad I am that the threat of Tryggva has passed, and that they've managed to
Tryggva?
appoint a new chieftain. The
Well, I
members of the
technically
Ulfric
appointed
tribe
him.
are always the first to fight. Their strength and endurance are unmatched. Without them, we could forget about any real war effort, especially against Camelot. So, allow me to offer you a gift in thanks for aiding their tribe. A unique
This guy's gonna
piece
make me
of our
overburdened.
king's armor, forged by Uthra himself. the very forefather they take their name from.
Nice. I almost said nicely done, just congratulating myself
Go
again.
now, my king, and reclaim your crown. All the tribes can do now is patiently wait for your return.
Cool. Nice. Just look at him though. Oh, I don't have the perception to use it. And it's so basic too. It weighs so much though. Holy cow. Oh man, the ads. So it does critical hits restore 10 health and mana. Increase critical chance by 25% when your health is below 25%. You deal increased damage to 4 dweller enemies. Okay. Too bad we don't have the points to... Like, we don't have an extra point to throw in here. And boy, it does do a lot of extra... armor. If I met the specs, that is. Which I don't. Everything except perception. Real bummer. But that's okay. We still have 5 pounds, so we're good. We're gonna move on. I wish he would have... Oh, wait. He did give me... Didn't he give me an amulet? No, I guess there were just 4. I thought he gave me an amulet, though. But I guess he didn't. Anyhow. Off we go. I think we go. I can enter the king's threat dungeon and get the crown whenever I feel I'm strong enough. Oh boy, I'm strong enough. Allegedly. Depending on... Hey, Sophia Storm. Thanks for the follow. Doing good. Doing good. How are you? Alright, and we will see... As we go on, we will see if these are respawning. Okay, nope. The giant and the other 4 dweller did not. The 4 dweller knight did not spawn again. Good deal. Glad to hear you're doing good. Alright, I think this... what was that dude called? What's that dude called? The Flesh Walker, I think is what they're called. Flesh something. Those retrievers. I think those guys took... Okay, now we do a lot of damage now. It's crazy that the like elemental damage these spikes are doing now. I didn't expect them to also poison. We're just gonna snipe these dudes out while we're up here. That was a critical. And... oh. Come on now. There we go. Do you play other games too? I will... I mean, I definitely will in time. I've been grinding this game out. But this is what we're playing for now. I think we're almost done with this one, and then we'll be moving on to something else. This guy's gonna try to mess me up, I think. Oh, he's resistant to the poison. Take that, sucker. Oh, I thought. Goodness gracious. Alright. We forgot to, by we I mean I, forgot to put favorite game. Fallout 4, for sure. That's been my go-to for years. Oh, I consumed that. I didn't mean to do that. That's okay. I needed that anyway. Fallout 4 has been my go-to for years. It's definitely been my top one. It's what got me into gaming in general. So, that's my... Am I consuming again? Okay, why is this happening? Oh, because I'm pressing the wrong button. I guess I needed it though. We'll see. We'll see. Really what I meant to do when I did that was this so that I could get my guys out. Oh, and I guess I'll give myself a little heal there. Maybe this. Light this dude on fire. No, it's resistant to fire as well. So we're just gonna stick with this and hit him with as many spikes as we can. Yeah, Fallout 4 is definitely the favorite. I've talked about that several times. Fallout 76 is a very big potential for our next game. I know it's not a new game, but it's come a long way since it was released, and I would love to play through. Do I watch anime? No, not really. I don't really watch a lot of anything. Oh shoot! I guess like the closest thing to anime that I really watch is Avatar: The Last Airbender, like my favorite TV show. Or like there's the animated Clone Wars series for Star Wars is a go-to. But I just don't watch a lot of TV in general. I like it. I mean, I like a good movie from time to time. Giants are so dinky. It's like they're giants or something. Gotta get out. Get out before he does that. I wonder if there's anything that a giant is not resistant to. Oh, favorite movie. That's a tough one. Probably Gladiator. I think I answered that the other day. I think Gladiator has to be my favorite. It's definitely like one that I grew up on. My top two, I think, as far as just like rewatchability and that I just really love, are probably Gladiator and Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio. And if you like to be left asking what just happened at the end of a movie, Inception's a good movie to wreck your world. Let's see. Let's try this. The hits on the giant are just not satisfying. Let's do this. And I say it's not satisfying because like you can't pass through, like there's not a full hit because it's a giant. Oh shoot. Nice, yeah. I have a couple of just like comfort go-to kind of things. Not a lot, but I'm so ADHD that well, I guess this is a different thing. Like generally, like an ADHD person would want to rewatch something over and over and over and over, and that's where I differ. Is like I have trouble watching something over again, and like I want to go and complete some of the quests after I'm done with this game, but I don't know if I will. From Oklahoma. The Undying Watch. I wonder what that is. I think I already did that. Hey, as always, they let us give us something good for walking around a little bit. Coin and wine. 71 coins though. Let's see what we're wandering into. Goodness gracious, another giant. There you go. I guess that's why they call us the Walker in the Weirdness, because we can walk across the weirdness. Or we're like the only ones who can interact with that stuff. So I think we should go around that way. So naturally, we're going to go up this way first. See if we can find anything good. Something's over here. Let's get our friends out real quick. No one likes to walk in the dark by themselves. Oh, Ford Dweller, goodness gracious. Oh, a warrior, not a knight. A warrior. Oh, and he does take that poison damage a little harder. Keep that poison up. Oh shoot, get out of there, bro, get out of there. Dang, that's eating up his stamina too. That's a good perk. And as long as we keep dealing damage, we will keep adding to the poison rate. Yeah, I'm reading the chat. I said I was from Oklahoma. Some might argue that that's why I struggle to read chats. Another chest. Did I go backwards here? I feel like I turned around. I did turn around. Well, shucks. It's cool you're from Miami, Florida. That's awesome. I bet it's hot there right now. I mean, it's hot here too, but I feel like the only thing I've heard about Miami is just like, it's so humid. But if you're in Florida, can you really complain? Oh shoot. Bet we can take this dude out without any... Oh shoot. Get that poison up. Yikes. That was like, oh, what was that guy's name from the UFC? It's like Ben something. That just like straight up kneed somebody in the face, or maybe he was the one that caught the knee in the face and just straight up knocked the dude out in like 3 seconds into the fight. Not even 3 seconds, like they rang the bell to start and then Boom. Crack the dude in the face. Immediately sunk him. It was supposed to be like a really good fight too. And he ended it so quick, people were mad at him for it. You get worn out pretty quick, my friend. That's good XP. I mean, it kind of sucks that they do so much damage, but that's good XP. Miami, Florida. I wish. I'd love to go to Florida right now. Oh, it's hard. No wonder I need to slow down a little bit. Let's just try straight up and down. See how it does. Okay. Let's go all the way over. That's a little better. That was too easy. Just push it all the way over. Pork aspic. I wonder what's in that. I am a teacher. Full time. That's why I get to stream in the middle of the day today. Because I'm out for summer break. So we're big chilling through the summertime. Building the stream up. Hoping to... Actually, fortunately, I just started streaming at the beginning of the summer and was able to reach affiliate due to the changes in Twitch requirements and everything. So, like, really excited. Got to accomplish a goal that I wanted pretty quickly into starting this journey. Oh man, I've really enjoyed it, and I'm just looking forward to getting to do it a little bit throughout the year as well. It'll be a little different, but we're gonna cheese these guys so we don't use up all of our health stuff this time around. It's fighting. Oh, maybe not. Hey, friends, you think maybe you go fight that guy for me? Oh shoot! He did not feel the same way about the cheese as I did, so we're gonna have to re-equip our. Okay, I'm mixing up. Doing a bachelor's in art. That's awesome. Got your website. If this is where you tell me that you want me to use you to do art, I'm gonna have to kindly decline. I have friends and family who do art and design and stuff that I will, and myself, that I'm going to be using for other channels and other things. Where'd he go? All the way over there. Oh, I got out of his aggro. Alright. Let's get our guys back out. Oh, he whacked me with that. Okay, bro. I'm gonna go through his legs here. Dang, I think he just one-hit that dude. And see about this. It did work. I just don't want to jump down there and get this guy going again. This is working out well. Those giants are so tanky, it's crazy. That's so many projectiles. This wand has just been such a game changer. even know if he's trying to hit me at this point. Let's see if I can spawn them down on the ground. Don't you dare. Are you serious? You're gonna spawn right here beside me? Oh. Oh, I saw it coming. Let's go ahead and put. And the pressure. Alright, perfect. Perfect, perfect. I'm trying to think how to, like, if I have other spells, because I can't take the hits when I'm up close. He just drains my health. It feels wrong to be killing the giants though. Like, am I doing the wrong thing? So, like, they attack me when I come in, so I guess technically they're just as bad. Struck these guys behind him. I don't know how that missed me, but I'm not gonna complain. I hope this is our last giant. We'll see. Hey, I got out of that. That was luck. Actually, it was pure skill. Oh, shoot. And blammo. Oh, shoot. Kick rocks, buddy. What was I doing here? Guys, back out. Actually, guys. Assassins. The widows. Dude, they have worked with such skill. They feel like weapons. Unfortunately. Yo, I never noticed. This whole time, I never noticed. He folded in on himself. Undying Watch. Alright. Let's get our summons back out. Sorry, I never noticed, but when he fell, I was trying to show it, but the way that he folded, it's like impossible to. But the giants have like arms and legs on their belts. Like if I could push him. Whoa. Am I being digested right now? Well, I hope we don't have to fight another one, but if we do, I will point it out for sure. Alright. We're gonna do some work on this guy. He's got it coming. Yeah, you thought, sucker. Nothing, homie. You got nothing. This is a 4-dweller knight. Okay, so there is a difference. I guess biggest difference. One of them's blue and looks like a ghost. The other one's not blue and looks like they're from this realm. I mean, minus the part where they have 4 arms and use giant shields and they're like 70 feet tall. Dude destroyed my summons. Really inconsiderate, if I do say so myself, and I do. I just did. Very grateful that we've leaned into the summons play. Maybe a little cheesy, but we win. It's really bright in there. Oh, another giant. It's okay. We'll see if they make it across before we run. Yeah, no chance. Oh. Whoa, look at him. Giant, 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 giant. What on earth, dude? If there's a part of this game where these dudes just start like breaking out of their chains and start attacking us, I'm just gonna turn it off. I'm ready to fight this guy. He doesn't even know. I'm literally a wizard. And he doesn't have a nose, and we know how that goes. Got it. Now I can control the giants. I think that's how that works. Who knows? She's not pouring anything out anymore. I'm over encumbered too. I think. Who's to say? Am I? 232. Yeah. Maybe we could drop some cheese or something. Only 4 apples. I thought we had a ton of apples. With this. All this is so heavy, but I don't want to get rid of it. I'd rather put it in my stash. I have 19 cheese. I wasn't joking about dropping the cheese. Honestly, I might drop the shovel. There's plenty of places to find shovels. That almost did it. The woodcutting axe was so hard to find, we're not getting rid of that. I'm gonna do this too, and I think this will clear off our April 16, 2024. Alright, well, it looks like Sophia might be a real person. I've been spammed enough that I wasn't sure, but the account was made last year, so Sophia, if you're still hanging out, sorry if I was a little bland talking to you, but I've been spammed several times with this art stuff, and unfortunately, no, I'm not interested. I'd really like to create my own stuff, but if you're real, I am sorry. If you're spam, I'm not as sorry, but I hope you're not spam. I hope you're a real person. I hope you have a bachelor's in art, and I hope that it goes really well for you, and I hope that you do find some people that want to have your art for sure. I would actually really love that for you. But I just have some friends and family that are doing my art for me. Otherwise, I might actually really look into it. And I forgot to drop my I need to drop something. Let's just drop this. I'm not gonna drop that. I could probably drop these. Charged by killing 10 summons. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna use those. I could have sold them, but
I am his burden, the man beneath the myth. I am the face that time forgot, the name that was never enough.
Sorry if I swallowed hardcore in there. I mowed my yard this morning and didn't drink enough water, so I'm a little dry.
He was the man beneath the crown. He was the voice that doubted, the heart that still beat beneath the weight of legend.
Let's listen to that again.
He was the man beneath the crown. He was the voice that doubted, the heart that still beat beneath the weight of legend.
Okay. So, what we have found so far, in order, was the king himself, which is what this one was. And then we went on to find Excalibur in the Horns of the South. And then we found the Shield of Palamedes. And then we found, all the way over here, the King's Crown. So everything except for the Shield of Palamedes was something of the King's, but the shield was still pretty important. Oh, this has raised the blood bubble. So we're going to enter into this and see. I think we're... Oh, no. I think we're going to see the king raise. I'm not sure.
First, you used these people to win yourself a kingdom, and now you herded them here under threat of being stomped to death by giants if they leave or disobey. After all that they've gone through, all that they've done, all that they've suffered, this is how you intend to repay them.
No kingdom will stand with people like them within its borders. They would have to change their ways. The Del Rita are not ready for this. You know this.
You did worse than all of them combined, and you are the one responsible for all they've done so far. They fought for your name and under your banners. Does this mean you're not fit to be a king? Not ready to have a kingdom?
I left the heritage of Pendragon behind me. I severed the ties between myself and my tribe. I lost all that tied me to the past when I became king. I set a new path for myself. They are not ready to do that.
Bullshit. You forced them to go against their sacred traditions. You destroyed their identities. They betrayed their comrades because you ordered them to. They kidnapped the children of the giants because you told them to do it. Everything they did was so that you could win this war. And now what? You're going to punish them for being your best, fiercest soldiers, most loyal of your men?
This is not...
Oh, stop with your excuses already. You broke them, and now you're abandoning them to starve or freeze to death in these damned lands.
This kingdom needs to be built on peace, Caradoc. Letting them live among merchants, lords, and ladies in Camelot or Timberwall. How would that go?
Exactly as anyone would expect it to go.
So we would end up with a civil war. Right after we've won the war that almost annihilated us all.
Oh, damn you. I've had enough. I stood by you through everything. Even what you did to me. To Seawall. I let it all slide. I told myself it was for something. For a noble cause. But this is where I draw the line. I renounce my oaths, and I'm walking away. Put a blade in my back if that helps you sleep. I don't care. Not anymore.
Man. Oh, man. And I really had just said, like, I'm really starting to like the Dalriada. It's they say, everyone says it different. Oh, man. I'm starting to really dislike Arthur.
Now I remember it all. I left the best of my people here. I betrayed their loyalty. And for what?
I don't know, Mufasa, but I don't trust you.
Is in ruin. Everything I struggled to build is corrupted. This land, it had a glorious past, but it has no future. There is no way to save it.
Yeah, you were really unfair to the Dalriada, man.
I know. I see it now. And it was my decision that cost them the ability to grow and change. I may have been right about the diagnosis. Now I see I could have been wrong about the cure. The tribes helped us win the war. They were fearless and followed every order. They were the most loyal of all. But
the toughest, too.
I left them broken. And after the war, their bloodlust was insatiable. I had to do something. This felt like the only choice.
What was that about the Giants, children? Hang on, let me throw this hoodie on real quick. Naturally, like... Man, what do you got? My clothes are not going to match, but that's okay. It's actually, for once, ever, it's actually kind of chilly up here. Instead of being 9 million degrees in this room, it's kind of chilly. And I'm okay with that. This old battered hoodie, oh, it's the best hoodie I've ever had. This one, and I've got one for Great Wolf Lodge that I just got this summer, which is funny, I'm buying hoodies in summertime because I'm a psycho. But this hoodie and that one, this one's just tough and has been through it. It did oil-filled stuff with me. It worked, I got it while I was working oil-filled, which, like, I worked in a shop. I'm not, like, out in the mess like a lot of dudes are. Those are the real guys. But it was like raining every day. I needed something tough to keep up with me. So I did that and appliance repair, and then working at the church. This hoodie hung through it all. It's been retired. It doesn't go to school with me. It's too beat and battered. But it's been through it. Anyway, this one's just, it's tough and comfy. It's my go-to. It's like some people have a blankie. I just put on the old Carhartt. I had to do something that felt like, okay, what was that about the Giants' children? I didn't expect Caradoc to care about something. I like Caradoc though. Like, he's grown on me. At first I really didn't trust him. And I thought maybe him and Merlin were the same person, but they're not. What was that about the Pendragons? Alright, we're gonna probably do all these.
Sided with our enemy. We had to find a way to remove them from the equation. So, under cover of night, the tribes stole their children. I told the giants their offspring were our hostages, and that we would slaughter them if they refused to bend the knee. One of the most humiliating moments of that whole war, both for me and for the Del Rita.
I didn't expect Caradoc to care about something.
Caradoc had the clearest eyes of any of us. He saw things for what they were.
I mean,
and I think I destroyed that. Destroyed him with all I did. I turned him into this. And now he's only a shadow of the man I once knew. He used to carry hope. Now all he carries is vengeance.
this guy's he's still planning on the king is still planning on coming back, and I think he wants to wipe everything out, but he says, like, there's no hope. So, like, what's his plan? I think we gotta take him out. What was that about the Pendragons?
I come from the Pendragon bloodline.
Pendragon, okay.
A heritage drenched in as much blood as that of the Del Rita. A heritage that pillaged and fought in the homelands for longer than anyone can remember. And unable to build anything that withstood the test of time. I decided to leave it behind me when we won the war against the Four Dwellers, and built our kingdom on Avalon on stronger foundations. Now we've seen that my bloodline must have been cursed. There's nothing left. Nothing worth saving. Nothing worth rebuilding. I gave everything I had to this land. My blood, my soul, my name. And the land devoured it all. I betrayed the ones who believed in me. I cut down the men who fought for me. I turned away from my own blood to build something better. And all I built was another ruin.
Oh, boo-hoo.
I thought I was forging a future. I was just extending the fall.
I'm a crybaby. So the crown, what do we do about the
Do
giants?
what you want. There's nothing about this land that I recognize anymore. All I've ever done got turned into dust, corrupted against my intentions, destroyed. Why bother?
Okay. Oops, wrong button. Okay, we did that. Caradoc told me our last meeting place will be at the Charred Conclave. Well, I guess we ought to go there. I have a feeling he's gonna try to kill me. We'll see. I can enter the King's Threat Dungeon. Okay, we did that. Maybe that'll check off after we get out of here.
Once and future king, you return. Speak your will through the mortal you now inhabit. Is it time for us to awaken?
Oh. I told the lady that I don't know the right thing to do here. I order you to march on Camelot. You will lead the Dalriada tribes. Yes, I order you to bring order to the Forlorn Swords. You must suppress the Dalriada's thirst for war. Oh, we're gonna shut down Camelot. We're siding with the Dalriada. They've been through enough. Camelot's the one that messed everything up. The Dalriada got just the short end of the stick here, because they got suppressed by the giants and King Arthur. I could just choose the easy way out and let them fight themselves, but I said I wouldn't do that. We're gonna march on Camelot. We'll see. Hopefully this is the right ending, ladies and gentlemen, but we're siding with the Dalriada.
The Dalrida have long been our allies. Through their eyes, we have watched your kingdom fall into corruption. Camelot will fall. Your will shall be done.
Decide what will become of the Forlorn Swords and those who remain. I hope I made the right decision. Now what? Bro's design is sick. Yeah, dude. Check out those wings, too. They all have the coolest things, like the headpieces. There was that one giantess yesterday that hers was crazy. Alright, so I guess we go out of here and go to the Charred Conclave. Doesn't look like there's a quick way out though, like we're gonna have to walk all the way back out, I think. I really thought these guys would have a chance to just drop down. They've been resting. I guarantee Caradoc's decision was like, he's gonna be mad at me. I think he's gonna be mad at me for deciding to march on Camelot. But we'll see. And I probably should remember where the Charred Conclave is, but I do not remember off the top of my head for sure. I want to see Hobbs again. I like him. Hey, everybody's here. Family reunion. Oh.
We are ready to begin the moot. We were only waiting for your return, once and future king. You were strong enough to walk the king.
Help hold a moot with everyone. Oh,
Will, my
it's so
king,
long.
what decision have you made regarding the giants?
The giants will support your war. They will lead the Dalrita tribes against
Glory
Camelot.
be to you, once and future king. Fame and honor to you for all time. Thanks to you, Camelot will fall, and with it, the dead laws and the suppression of the Dalrita tribes. Thank you, my king, for your intervention. I, the voice of the Dalrita tribes, accept your decision with humility and gratitude.
I don't know if I chose the right thing. I don't know. I kind of have a pit in my stomach, honestly. I hope I chose the right thing. This is still... That quest is still there, even though it really isn't anything. The long defeat. What's this? Cindermore. I don't know. Where is the charred... What is it called? The Charred Conclave. Should I remember that? The Charred Conclave. If you're in chat and you remember what the Charred Conclave is, remind my silly brain. The Charred Conclave. Why do I not remember this? Connacht region. Easy enough. Weird Tower. Forest Gate. Swamp Crypt. Corrupted Temple. Swamps. I do not, for the life of me, remember what the Charred Conclave was. I kind of feel like it's going to be in the Horns, though. Allmother's Temple, North Gate, Ancient Cave, Shrine of Bear. Tomb of the Druid, Brockmiala, Druidic Shrine. I don't know. There's a lot here. Blood Lake, East Gate, Shrine of Deer. Horns of the South. Where on earth is the Charred Conclave? last meeting place would be at the Charred Conclave. Is that where I am right now? No, I'm at the capital, is what it's called. King's Threat, Shrine of Sellers, Shrine of Bear, Crossroads. I'm trying to think of somewhere that has been just like ravaged by fire, and I don't have anything coming to mind immediately. So I'm pretty confused, honestly. Capitol Bridge. And it's not showing, like, I don't have a quest mark or anything for it. Nothing like a good bit of confusion to drag out the game a little longer for me, right? I wonder if it's like right here. That's cool. I love that you can see some of the giant skeletons. And like, I think there was one over here. Yeah, you can see a little bit of this one. And then, I don't remember if Connacht had one or not. Yeah, there's one. And then there's one in the horns in one of the water places as well. I thought there was. No, I'm thinking of Connacht. There was one in the water, I think. Maybe I'm making it all up. Here's this one. Maybe that's the one I just pointed at. Yeah, anyway, back to what we were doing. No, I was thinking of this one because I fell into it a while back. The Charred Conclave. Again, if you're chilling in chat and you remember this, holler at me. Let me know what I'm looking for because I feel like a big dummy here. You know what? Let's just walk out a little bit. Because usually it's pretty easy to find him. Wait a second. I know where we're going to go. I know where we're going to go. I think I know where we're going to go. We're going to go here. I have an idea. Because we should let's go open that. Oh goodness gracious, I almost walked right off the edge there. We're gonna go open this door and this might be it. If not, it'll be something cool anyway. Dun dun dun. Tomb of a Knight. It's not the Charred Conclave, but I'm sure it'll be cool. Also, everyone hanging out, thanks for spending some time here. Feel free to drop a chat and hang out. That assassin said, we're not messing around. Pretty sure all of those exploded on assassins. Get out of here, assassin. You're messing me up. Boom. Knocked him out. Bone. We need a bone for something else. I don't know that we'll ever get a chance to use it. Oh wait, can we set our thing in here? No? Okay, that's okay. Also, let me know. I don't necessarily want to do this, but we got this armor. It's all Arthur's armor. We've stuck with our mage's build the whole time. Let me know though if you want to see the armor used. Let me know and I will use it. Also, if we use this, we might actually be able to defeat those dudes who are like come and fight us at nighttime. That might be the point of that armor, is to fight the nighttime Fort Dwellers. So again, just let me know if you want me to use King Arthur's armor. We'll give it a test run. But I will have to put my next point into practicality, I believe. So assuming that it's reasonable and I don't have to level up twice, and I can use it by just leveling up once, we'll use it if you guys want. Hey, another butter and some arrows. But it does also, oops, it does also really raise up our weight. And so if not, I would like to just drop it, honestly. I was really hoping that would do some more damage. They're not going to be resistant to the fire that I bring down. Got it. And blast it. No, they got it. Oh wait, no they didn't. Think about that for a second. Boom. Dealt with. We'll take that bone. Bummer. Honestly, we're just gonna drop all those. And pick nothing else up from these guys. Yikes. Let's say, I thought there was a third one somewhere. Slid forward just enough on it. What? I hate when that happens. A swing and a miss. Where are you at? That dude literally can just walk right through. Like he just did it again. I've noticed that with a lot of the enemies. Like they can just step right through. Man, I want to pick up all these bones, but I can't because I have that armor. You know what we can probably do? Oh, I bet. Oh, what would be really nice is just to put the next point into endurance. A butcher's tool? We're going to look at it. I'll have to probably put it down, but we're going to look at it. 5 perception. Restores 25 health. I mean, that's cool, but we can't really use it. Nonetheless, we know where to find it. So if I ever decide to, we could. What on earth? Medium. As always, the first try. Yeah, we're not going to even pick those up. We just don't have enough inventory for it. I wonder if there's if I'm holding onto a weapon that I could just drop right now. Let's see. I don't know what we're getting into down here either. I hope I find the whatever it's called, the charred living quarters or whatever. What's it called? Charred conclave. I really got to figure out what that is. It's killing me. It's a charred conclave. See if it works the same in the end game as it does. Not quite as well in the end game as it did early game. That does pretty good. It is immune to poison. Stuck on something. I wonder if the boss damage would do more than this guy. Oh, it's available. Alright. There's something in here. There's gonna be something in here that I want to take with me too, though. So we're gonna have to get rid of something. Coin. Can't take that. Man, all this would be so nice to pick up. Oh, there's a dude. Why is there a dude in here? Maybe that's Caradoc. Either way, he hasn't noticed me. Does this weigh anything? No. Okay, I was about to say. Okay. I am carrying too many weapons, but that's... Dang, that's heavier than I thought it would be. We need to reduce that weight. I don't know if we can. I think that's just on armor. But we have so much here. How much this weigh? 1 pound? 1 pound? And I have the increased by 25. Goodness gracious. Some of it's got to be all this junk. And it couldn't have anything to do with the amount of food that I'm carrying around. Gosh. 75 lockpicks adds up too. Ugh. Whatever. I just literally can't pick anything up. We'll have to come back.
You kept us waiting. Your tombs gathered quite a lot of cobwebs and spiders.
The ethereal type?
Tidy up a little. Before you settle in for eternity.
You were waiting for me.
Ah,
yeah, what do you mean?
Of course. Of all the forgotten knights who never came, you stand closest to the king. When you finally join us, you'll tell us what it was like to hear his voice, to share so many battles by his side. I won't deny my envy, but in death, you'll be our equal. And
Wonder how
then
long he's been
we'll
down here.
speak as comrades.
You assume that I will fail and die. I'm not planning on dying anytime
I've
soon.
met
Yeah, that's
many
right.
who said the same, loudly and proudly, like it meant something. Their bones now line forgotten crypts, still clutching that same bold promise. Sooner or later, you'll find yourself on my side of existence. So yeah, no bold promises, unless they carry some potential to be fulfilled.
And what are you doing
I've
here?
been resting in a tomb for the past 3 centuries, so... Not much, really. Unless, of course, you're pointing out that I'm not in my own grave. In which case, fair enough. But what can I say? I do enjoy the occasional posthumous strolls.
How'd you die?
I came to this tomb of my own accord, as did many of us. I knew our time was drawing to a close. The gates opened.
Odd guy.
And so I entered. I had a few words with Govanon and then headed to the crypt prepared for me. With my own gravestone on my back, I treated it as my penance.
You mentioned penance for what?
Sometimes, when men want
Sorry, I got
something
super far from my
badly
mic.
enough, they're capable of truly awful things. I killed 5 knights. 4 I cut down during a tournament. The last I drowned in a river. He was drunk as a skunk. Quite the burden to repent
Sorry.
for, wouldn't you say?
What did you think about Govanon?
Fine, lad. If someone's to watch over my corpse, I'm glad it's him. I imagine long ago he had more to do. It's been a while since anyone new passed through.
Here I am. Sir Vast, the king and I want your service. Will you join
I
us?
see. You pity the wretch who never reached his dreams. How noble of you. Truly. But I propose something fairer. Let's test it. Your cause, my worth.
He's
If
gonna
I
attack
lose
me.
with dignity, I am all yours. If you still consider me a good candidate for service, but if you fall, then you'll lie in the tomb that's been waiting for you since before you drew your first breath. So, what do you say?
I accept.
Splendid. Let's begin.
Build up that poison on
Lost. Oh, how I missed that rush.
it. Of course, you lost your fight.
As I promised, I'll serve the two of you. Here is my oath. I shall be ready to fight at your side whenever you should call upon me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Summon Sir Vast. I wonder if I can summon Sir Vast at any time. I can. I wonder how many Sir Vasts I can summon. Let's see. This is one of very few that they haven't updated. I feel like almost all the other arts have changed at least a little. Not all of them, but several of the other arts, especially the summons, have changed. But I feel like this is probably the original art. There's one. Yeah, it's just one Sir Vast that we get. He costs too much to summon. We'll see how it goes. Sir Vast. That's cool. That's a cool thing to have. It's a little ghosty. Oh. There's something up here. Probably a few somethings. I like Sir Vast. I feel like he looks cool. I don't need any of that. I got all the mana potions I'll ever need, since I don't ever use them. I do wonder if I can summon more than one Vast, though. What's this? Bam. Yo, I like Vast. He's gotta go home. Drop something because I'm about to pick that up. I wonder if I can. Can't. Points available. I don't know. Let's see. Character. Okay, so one of each. One of each. We're gonna make our way out of here slowly. And I'm probably just gonna put it into endurance. See, it's a good thing I didn't drop my shovel. I really thought, I won't need that. I literally needed it before any of the others. I have used the axe less than anything else, though. So there is that. I could just drop the axe. Alright. I hate how slow I am, but we're just going to get out of here. We'll put it into endurance. That'll bring up our weight a little bit. Because since nobody said anything about which armor to use, I'm going to get rid of I'm just going to put King Arthur's armor in our stash. Which also makes it seem like a pretty dumb idea to put the next one into endurance if I'm just going to get rid of the thing that's weighing me down. We'll just slowly make our way over to the thing, I guess. What's it called? The stash. Over to my stash. I'm still not sure exactly where to find the Charred Conclave. So if you're new into chat, I've seen it go up and down a couple times. So if you're new into the stream and you know what the Charred Conclave is, save me the pain. Let me know. Because I, for the life of myself, cannot remember. This is so grueling. Okay. We're gonna drop something. What is this? Gavani's chisel. Gavani? Govanon. Govanon's chisel. Alright, we gotta drop something. Those just sell. That's the bummer about it, though. What do these weigh? 0.02. Shucks. Oh, we gotta get rid of something, though. I have too much of stuff like this. Like 34 of those. And the hearts? What if I used the hearts for other than... I used a couple in Quest, and I used a couple on the shrines, but that's been it, I think. I don't think I've ever used burnt skin. I didn't do it. Brain. That adds up for sure. Bear pelts, 0.4, I thought it was 0.6. What do these weigh? What's the weird? Yeah. There's so many things that I'm just like nervous to drop. Fish oil. I haven't used that a single time. Let's see if that's not gonna do it, then I don't want to drop that. How much these weigh? 0.05. They're stolen. Let's drop them. Surely we're getting close. Essence of Sin. It's weird. I'm just carrying this dude's head around. And skin. Yikes. Okay. Honestly, like, I will know where to come back and get these. I don't have anything in my junk I could drop. If that didn't sell for so much, it would be gone. Wait. How much of this stuff weighs anything? Ancient Scroll. There's a couple 0.1s, but not enough to worry about. Oh, goodness gracious, I gotta get rid of something. Those get a little heavy. Spoiled meat. All of it. Wait, what? I walked a circle. Okay, it's up there. How do I go up from here? Hang on 1 second. Sorry, I smacked my mic. Okay, this is up. And I think we came through this way to fight him, so maybe I'm backwards though, I don't know. Okay, we're going up. Slowly but surely. What? Let's try. Okay, yeah. We go around here. Wait, what is that? Where's this gonna take me? Because I do not believe this is the door we came in. It could be, though. It is, in fact, the door we came in. But it's trying to take me up there. Let's try to see if we can get in that door up there. That's a good find. Finding old... What's his name? I don't remember. Wait, it's giving me a quest marker. It's showing me to go somewhere. And I can't see it because I'm... Oh, it's marking this as the door to go through. I overthought it. Okay. I'm hopeful here. Oh, we've got something that way. There's literally nothing. It's probably actually showing me this. Oh wait, the long defeat. Okay. Okay. So I need to go through here to Connacht. And then I need to go here. Kestrel Piercer, so that's not it. Alright. We go back. I'm just going to set my point here so I know to go that way. And we'll fast travel to this so we can go out here. Don't think I've been to this gate yet. And I don't think we've been out of the Forlorn Swords since we came in. We are going to go to our stash first. We're going to drop Arthur's stuff. Hope that we don't regret it. Alright, we got 5 viewers. Just in case you weren't one of the viewers. Yeah. We've been over it a time or two, buddy. If you weren't here, I'll show one more time and I'll give just a... I mean, you'll have to be quick so that we can keep moving. But we have this armor that we got for all the quests that we accomplished along the Dalrita, everything. So, if you're interested in me wearing this armor, let me know so that the stuff that I put away is this armor instead. Bear in mind though, this increases our mana, so we may not be able to continue with the same playstyle that we've been using, because it's going to take away some of our mana and some of our spell power, but I will give you a quick chance. Just like if you want me to wear this, if you want me to wear Arthur's armor, just drop an Arthur in the chat. If you don't want me to wear it, just send don't. Or leave silence and I will not wear it. But I'm only going to give like a few more seconds to decide, because we'll keep on trudging forward. Ah, man, this one's 4 perception too. Now wait a second. 5 perception. Oh, that decided for us. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but that decided for us. We're clearly below 4 perception. This wants us to be up at 5. We cannot wear this. Sorry, friends. After all that, we're out. But man, oh man, did that bring our weight down. Thank goodness that brought our weight down. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop this and this. I can't use this, so we'll put it in there too. Honestly, I've had this the whole time and haven't used it a single time. Probably not going to start now if we're honest. Physical attacks regenerate 15% of the damage dealt this man. I forgot I put that increase on there. Let's just get rid of that so we have all the weight we need. Let's take this out. I don't need to lumber. And that's actually pretty good. Actually, that's pretty good. Alright. I just realized I'm kind of far from my mic, so sorry about that. Okay. Off we go. Actually, we're gonna rest. Oh. I hope this doesn't change everything I've been thinking. Talk to me, Arthur. What do you think about Sir Vest?
Meeting him made me reflect on one thing. How many great knights were swallowed by their ambition to sit at the round table. Somewhere along the way, things must have gone terribly wrong. If men could kill one another for something that was meant to be an honor, I pity the lost knights of this world. I'm glad this one will have a chance to fight at his king's side and serve me, as he always wished to.
What was Galahad like in your day?
I heard rumors. The Dalrita chieftains spoke among themselves of the stone wardens they brought from the homelands. Yet when I asked, they had little to say. It seems their brotherhood has found a way to bend the weirdness to their will. That is good, I suppose. If you have the chance to learn from them, do so. We need every advantage to restore peace to Avalon.
The Brotherhood. Is that what the Red Priests are called? I sure hope not. Level up. Here we go. Let's go to the King's Soul first. It's usually the easiest to decide. When using King's Soul, a weird shield collects 10% of the damage you dealt. When the King's Soul ends, you gain mana shield equal to the accumulated damage for 30 seconds. I don't want nothing sucking away damage. I want... Oh, no. That's what that is. Okay. Activating King's Soul fully restores health, stamina, and mana. Nice. When using King's Soul, your physical damage and spell power increase 50%. Okay. So if I do 10 damage, I would do 15 damage. Which is not how it is, but like, it's plus half of whatever I do. When using King's Soul, your actions do not cost mana or stamina. Well, and do not use up normal quality ammunition. Okay. Killing enemies restores a portion of your King's Soul. I already have that. Enemies. Okay, yeah. Already got that. Dealing damage has a small chance to create a weird essence, which can be collected to regenerate a portion of your King's Soul. Yeah. So, we're not going to do that. I think we're going to do this, because it's the stamina that holds me back. Because if I could just go to town, and then this activates, and it doubles the damage... Easy decision. Yep. Perfect. Attributes. I think we're just going to go into spell power. Confirm. Skill tree. Let's see. I think the last thing I put was into my wand, wasn't it? It was this one. What's this? Killing an enemy increases effects of wands by 10% for 10 seconds. No, I'm not so worried about that. See, we could have been pouring everything into daggers. Been running around with daggers this whole time. Be pretty good. Statuses. I don't think we're going to level up a lot more, so we're not really going to take into effect, like, what's next. The next thing we could get. So, critical hit with a spell. Okay. You regenerate 2% of max mana per second for each dead body nearby. That's a little weird. Mana regen is doubled outside of combat. That's not helpful. Okay. Reduce. It's reduction by critical hit after you cast a spell. Your next spell with the lower. I can't understand that one. I have no brain capacity for what that means. Online says go northeast of Connacht for. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Because I finally realized that I need to go into Connacht. Each enemy affected by elemental statuses increases corresponding damage type. What? You know what? That actually might be helpful. Let's look at this. Nah. Oh, wait. Spell power in general. Let's just put it into spell power. Alright. And we're going to fuel this. Identify this. Unfortunately, we don't want either one of those. So we're going to turn around here. Accidentally eat some food. Put that away. Turn back around. Go to this. Fast travel. Get the heck out of here. Something's too close. I don't like it. I don't know if anything was close, but it made me feel like I was in combat with that music. Oh. I think that guy was kind of hateful last time I talked to him. Alright, I think we're just gonna follow this road. Nope, not that way. This way. Wonder how many of him. We can only summon one. So we're gonna see how it goes. We gotta change that. What? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. You would think by this point in the game I would hit the right buttons. Goodness gracious. What did I have on this one? Was it this? I think it was. Let me make sure I don't have... Okay, yeah. We're gonna stay with this one. Alright, we just follow this road out. I think it's this way. Nope. What I've learned from this game is if I assume that I should go a certain way, I'm wrong. It should probably go the other way. Golly, that's a ton of damage. Dang. He wrecked that guy. Absolutely destroyed him. I think... And he took no damage either. We got an amulet from that. Increase spell power by 20%. Increase magic critical chance by 20%. Increase max mana by 120%. Well... I think I have to do that. I mean, it's a little bit of a bummer that I'm not going to be pulling in that health, but it is what it is.
Step closer. I won't bite.
I feel like you might.
Come here. Good to see you, stranger. Not many souls pass through these lands anymore.
You're awfully bloody, bro.
A weird night hit, and I ran out of cobweb. Nothing to worry about. I've suffered worse back in the day. I'm Kedron of the Volker tribe, by the way. And you're clearly not from around here. What brings you to our humble homeland? Just don't tell me you're a Camelosian spy. I'll fight you if I have to, but I'd prefer to get my strength back first.
Well, I'm not from Camelot, but I am looking for King Arthur's artifacts.
We've got one of those all right. His famous crown. Blasted
Actually, I've already
thing.
found it, but we're just supposed to enter in
Give it
this
to
way.
our ancestors as a sign of gratitude. I say that's bullshit.
Oh.
The crown was used to command giants, and only Arthur could wear it. By giving it to us, he sent a message. Behave, or I'll return and send the giants to devour you. A warning, not a gift. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But since you're already here,
Fair.
and I need some time to pull myself together, how about doing me a favor? And to answer the question you haven't asked yet, yes, there's something in it for you. Like not being killed by my Dalrita kin the second they see your face.
Yep, sounds like an offer I can't
You
refuse.
could, but you wouldn't get far. That much I'm sure of. I need you to find Gerfan and inform him of my situation. I can't complete the task he gave me. He's also the one who can grant you safe passage through our lands.
I've already met him.
So, you're a real wanderer then. And here I thought this was your first time in the Forlorn Swords.
It was. I've just been here for a
You've
while.
seen a thing or two, and you've met Garth. That means you've crossed paths with a piece of our history. That man and the capital, they're both relics, if you know what I mean. How's the old wolf doing?
Better than you, my man.
Don't tell me. I'll find out for myself sooner or later.
Okay.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
Sure. Oi, you, stranger. Got a minute or not?
No. Oh, shoot. Hate when I do that. Off we go. I'm not sure where this is going to spit us out either. Because I don't believe this is where we came in. Or, no, it's definitely not, or we would have seen that dude. And that's not active, so we have not been up here before. Long defeat. Hey, there it is. Here we go. Press the wrong button, as always. That's cool. We're still clearing out some of this map. This is it. Back up to Wicker Man. I was thinking maybe it's this Forlorn Gate. Man, I should have gone out of the other gate. That's alright. I'm just gonna fast travel here and then go here. And before we quit, I think I will fight at least one more person. So if we beat this game, and I think we will, sooner than later. But if we beat this game, I'm going to try to remember and do one more fight before we call it a day. Also, I will not, probably not, no, I'm not going to stream tonight. I already made a deal with my wife. I'm going to stream today, this afternoon, and not stream tonight and watch movies with the family. At least her. Probably after we put the girls to bed. No one really cares about what time I'm watching movies. But I'm watching movies tonight. Hey, weirdos. There you go. Quit with all that. You silly goose. Two shots and we took that dude out. Yeah, we've been up here. I just could not remember for the life of me where the charge was. We get more damage on him. I hope I do that when I die. That would be so cool. Two shots again. What was that? Did you hit me, bro? Kylie D, hey, doing good, Kylie. How are you? Thanks for joining in. Hey. Doing pretty good. That's awesome. How's the stream going? It's going good, Kylie. Thanks for asking. Thanks for checking in. I do have to kind of preface, if this is an art thing, I've had one person in here today already ask about art and stuff, and I'm not interested in any art being done. But if you're just here to hang out and chat, more than welcome, and please do. I love that. But if it's art stuff, I don't want to waste anybody's time. Mine or yours. I think we already took someone out over here. But like I said, Kylie, if you're just here to hang out, thank you for joining. Feel free to chat and hang. That's not going to work for us. I'm not sure what that means, Kylie, that last thing. Haha, I got it. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm a little confused, not gonna lie. Also confused about where to go in this game. It's already over there. How long you been streaming? In general or like for today? Because if it's for today, about 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. I think we found this place the wrong way. But we did it. And that's pretty awesome. Even with the resistance, we are still building up the poison effect on these guys. Are you new in all these? I'm kind of confused again, Kylie. I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, I'm a fairly new streamer. Yeah, I'm a new streamer. Okay, so this is where we're gonna go. First, we're gonna bop some more bad guys. Don't hit. I wonder how you're supposed to get down here the right way, because I did not get in here the right way for sure. Alright, we're just gonna go on in. That's not eerie at all. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. We are entering into the final stages of the game. Ah, it's Caradoc over there. And we are going to side with him, I think.
Took you long enough. I hope you're ready, because this is it. The beginning of the end.
What are you talking about? It's gonna make me ask all these, I'm sure. So what are you talking about? Ready for what?
Your journey, of course. You've come far.
Thanks, Kyle.
Every path ends somewhere. Yours ends here, in the heart of it all.
You've been waiting for me.
Philosophically, not you specifically, but someone like you. Literally. Yes, and I was getting quite bored with the wait.
And what is this place?
This is the Charred Conclave, a graveyard for druids, burned alive as scapegoats for the Red Death. It's a reminder of what happens when people fear what they don't understand.
I'd like to know more, yeah. The Druids are scapegoats, what did they do?
They spoke out. They should have stayed silent, kept to their herbs and potions, but they didn't. They believed their ancient knowledge, ugly and painful truths from times long past, could save Avalon from the plague. And maybe they were right. But people don't want the truth when it's covered in blood.
Ugly and painful truths, what do you mean?
Cruel rituals, sacrifices, hard choices in search of real results. They called it wisdom, knowledge gleaned from the weirdness itself. But to the people, everything they did was unnatural, costly, and frightening. The Druids believed their results would justify the costs. They thought Avalon would see them as saviors. But the people didn't understand, and fear turned to fire.
Right, so they were punished for trying to help?
The Red Church and their politicians made sure of that. The Druids became a convenient enemy, a way to shift the blame and tighten their grip on power. It's always so simple, so banal, isn't it?
I saw the graveyard above. Where are we right now? Yeah.
Well, death doesn't always mean an ending. It was a sacrifice so costly, so cruel, so pointless, that it tore a rift in the fabric of this world. An ultimate wound. And so you're the closest you'll ever come to seeing the true shape of this world.
So why are you waiting for me? Yeah.
To greet you. I was once where you are now. A knight with questions, searching for answers. That search led me to this place. And here I found my answers. Now it's your turn.
Okay. Oh, it's gonna get weird, isn't it? What can I expect?
Well, first, you're going to meet my former employer. We don't see eye to eye anymore, but we both realize that our collaboration yields results, as shown by you being here. He'll try to sugarcoat the hard truths I've been telling you from the beginning, spin them differently. Never mind. Why waste time here talking about it when you're just a step from the end? It's best if you just go forth and see for yourself.
All right,
Just
I'll go.
remember, this is the point of no return. Once you step through, there's no going back. But if you've come this far, I suppose you already knew that. Go on. He's waiting for you.
Okay. Well, this is it. This is it. It's the Eye of Sauron. The dude. We saw his ghost.
At last we meet. I've heard much about you. Your choices, your
What a dumb name.
determination. Caradoc isn't easily impressed, but he was impressed with you. Few dare to seek the truth buried in Avalon's shadows. Fewer still make it this far. I was the first. Caradoc followed when my brethren burned and the tear opened. And now, here you are. A truly rare and joyful occasion.
Who are you?
Oh, forgive my lack of manners. I am Orin, the last apprentice of Merlin, and the last archdruid of Avalon. I've carried the weight of this land's secrets longer than I care to admit. But names mean little. What matters is the task before us.
What is this place?
What lingers here? It's older than Avalon. Older than anything we know. What you see is the beginning of weirdness itself. Its purest form. Raw potential. Unshaped by anything but its lack of boundaries and limits. Beautiful, isn't it?
What do you want from me?
Oh, precisely the opposite of what Caradoc wants. I want you to help me resurrect King Arthur. Properly this time.
So he wants to kill him properly and you want to resurrect him properly.
Ridiculous, I know. But yes, that's what it boils down to. At some point, we stopped seeing eye to eye and chose different paths. Ultimately, though, both our paths led to you.
Okay. Me? How?
Yes, please let me explain.
Please
By
do.
the end of his life, Arthur became obsessed with his legacy. He left mementos, artifacts that embodied the virtues he wanted Avalon to preserve. Excalibur, a symbol of loyalty and sacrifice. The crown of Pendragon, a beacon of courage and resilience. The shield of Palamedes, wisdom and independence. But Merlin and the others didn't believe that would be enough. The memory of war and the fragility of peace was still too fresh. So they acted. When the king died, his soul wasn't allowed to move on. It was shattered, bound to those artifacts. A clever solution, but ultimately flawed.
Okay, so why divide
They
it?
feared losing what Arthur represented more than losing Arthur himself. They thought the king's essence would endure, if bound to his relics.
1 second. Alright, so what was flawed about it?
You can't pick and choose with a soul, but that's exactly what Merlin did. He focused on 3 parts of Arthur. His strength, wisdom, and courage. He
That's
left
what
out
messed
2
him up.
pieces. One tainted by the Four Dwellers' magic was deemed too dangerous.
Yes.
The other was his humanity, the most fragile part. Merlin thought compassion and doubt were weaknesses, unfit for a king. Without them, Arthur became hollow. A king with power, but no heart. That way, Avalon's greatest failure was born.
Did anyone try to resurrect Arthur as a whole then?
I tried. And I found his humanity. It's here, bound, kept safe. But the Four Dwellers' aspects was left to drift, untethered between worlds. Finding it needed more than magic. It needed someone like you.
Me?
The horrors you endured on that island gave you something no one else has. You can move through the weirdness, touch it, and return whole. That's why you found the king's soul, bound it to yourself, and came back.
You're saying all of that. Everything I went through was all part of your plan, so I'm just another experiment to you like the ones on that island. Yeah.
No. The asylum treated you as a subject. I see you as a savior. Your suffering gave us a chance. And for that, I am both grateful and deeply sorry. I can see you're still doubting me.
Yeah, a little bit, man. Your eyes are creepy. You have tats on your forehead. From here, your mouth looks like a zombie mouth. What's your
I
end
want
game?
to bring back our king, whole and complete. I want him to lead again and safeguard Avalon's future.
What if it fails again? Yeah.
Won't. This time, Arthur will be whole.
But
A
what if
king
it
must
fails?
be more than power. He must be human. That balance is what will save Avalon.
Why do you want
Because
this?
I've seen what happens without him. Weirdness preys on the weak, and the people are too divided to stand against it alone. Arthur is their only hope. Ever they're left without him, without guidance, chaos takes hold. Division festers. You've seen it during your journeys. If things continue this way, Avalon will tear itself apart long before weirdness finishes the job.
Even if he's whole, what if the people won't follow him? And what if you're wrong? What if Unity isn't? What if they won't follow?
They
Yeah.
will follow him. That's what people do. When weirdness comes to their doorstep, they'll beg for a savior. And Arthur will answer the call. Help me bring the king back, whole and complete. That's all I ask of you. Now you need to go further. I made my case. Please keep in mind what I told you. This is the only way for Avalon to survive.
Alright. I'm leaning towards we're just gonna take Arthur out. I think it's time for something new. Let's start fresh. If you disagree, drop a chat, talk me out of it. Oops. Tell me what you think, y'all. Here we go. It's my little buddy here. His name is something I don't remember because I'm bad at remembering names. Alright, this is Caradoc. Hey, you seem tall.
I was there when it all began, when Arthur first set foot on Avalon. I was a knight in his army. We believed in him, in his dream, in his kingdom. And for a while, it was glorious. Every battle felt like a step closer to peace. Every sacrifice justified by the dream we shared. But then came the cost. The war crimes, the impossible decisions, the massacres, slaughters, and irrational cruelty. We turned from knights into butchers, all because his dream demanded it of us. At first I told myself it was necessary,
But
it was
wasn't.
the price of building something great. But the longer it went on, the harder it was to believe. That's when I realized Arthur wasn't a god, a savior, or a king. He was just another man, no different from the rest of us. And no man should have the power to demand such sacrifices.
And you want to kill him once and for all. I've heard that before.
But do you understand why I want it so much?
I hope you will tell. Because they made you immortal in the process, because you hate what you've become, because you feel betrayed, because of some personal vendetta. Probably betrayed.
I'd like to believe that after 600 years I've moved past pettiness.
I think
You need
it's
to
petty
understand
to be
that
betrayed.
people thought and still think that he was more than human. But he wasn't. He made mistakes, just like any man. And the cost of those mistakes was always paid for by others. I've seen what happens when people cling to kings and myths. They wait, they follow, they waste their lives on promises that never meant anything. But that's not my problem. I'm not here to fix Avalon or to free anyone. What comes after doesn't matter. Let it all burn, let it rot, let it rebuild. I won't be here.
Oh no. I won't be here to see it. Okay, sorry, I dropped my controller. I would do that. In-game dialogue, and I'm gonna drop my controller and skip it. Alright. Oh man. Even if you destroy Arthur, the Round Table can just crown someone new and replace him. Which I think is fine. Like, replace him with somebody, just not him, because he's not. I mean, he's dead. He's supposed to be gone. You think people can stand on their own against the weirdness, the monsters? You want people to face adversity without guidance and leadership. Isn't that just chaos waiting to happen? And what if your way leads directly to the people's fall and demise? I wonder if I... Excuse me. I wonder if I can ask all these. I hope
the
so.
only myth that still holds weight. And when he's gone, the rest will rot with him. A puppet king, another empty throne, none of it will last. Maybe they'll keep pretending for a while. Maybe they won't.
You think the people can stand on their own?
Let them stand, let them fall. It's not my concern. If the weirdness takes them, so be it.
You're not posing a great argument.
At least it won't be another king's failure. Another lie propping up a dying world. It'll just be what it is.
You want people to face adversity without guidance and leadership. Isn't that just chaos waiting
Call
to
it
happen?
chaos, call it freedom, I don't care. Let them rise, let them fall. Let them tear each other apart. I just want to watch it all come down. To see the last lie collapse under its own weight. What comes after? That's for the ones still standing to figure out.
He's actually convincing me the opposite way, because he's like, end the world. And what if your way leads directly to the people's fallen demise?
Then let it. If this world can't stand without a dead king propping it up, maybe it deserves to fall.
That convinced me.
I've lived longer than any man should. Seen
It's
more
true.
than anyone should ever bear. And I've waited centuries for this moment, this chance, to end it all. To end him.
Okay, I think that convinced me. If they can't survive without this king, they need to crash. So it's time that the world figures out how to work without Arthur carrying them. Arthur's time came and went, and it's gone. It's time for the world to figure out how to move on. Kings rise and fall, and it is our job as humans. It's no different than, like, for the United States. Presidents come and go. You like them, you hate them. It is what it is. You have one that does really good and does a great job. That's awesome. You have one that you don't like. You don't feel like did a great job. It sucks. And that's just the way of it. It's no different with ancient kings, modern rulers. It doesn't matter. Leaders, not rulers. Some of them are rulers. So I think it's time for King Arthur's day to just pass. Orin made the case that people need Arthur. They can't face the weirdness alone. Orin believes this resurrection will be different. He says it's the only way to save Avalon. You want to throw away Avalon's hope. I think we'll get to say all these, so let's just...
And we'll never know if that's true, because we've never tried. And who ever said that we were meant to survive the weirdness at all? We were fools to tamper with forces we didn't understand. Resurrecting Arthur, infusing him with powers of the weirdness. We didn't just bend the natural laws. We shattered them. Such violations of nature's order cannot go unanswered. The bill comes due, sooner or later. Always. This cannot be allowed to continue. Listen, it's taken longer than I ever imagined, but now, here we are. You've done what no one else could, what even I couldn't do. You've brought Arthur's soul back together, almost complete, but not quite. And because of you, I can finally finish what I started centuries ago. So, thank you for bringing us to this moment. You're close now. Just one more step. The last fragment of Arthur's soul is waiting for you. Complete what you came here for. And then, we'll meet again. As allies, or as enemies. That's up to you.
Hopefully as allies, my man.
Find the last piece, and let's end this. Whatever comes next, I'll be ready. I hope you will be too.
Oh, I will be. Unfortunately, I do genuinely believe we will be meeting as allies. So, hopefully that's true. Alright, we're about to go into this end game pretty soon. This is going to take us over there probably. I'm not going into the end of this game holding my bladder because I have loved this game. We're almost there. I'm stoked. Give me just a second. I'm going to run to the restroom. I'll be right back. I'm going to throw the outro up, but this stream is not over. So hang out for just long enough for me to use the restroom, and I will be right back. Told you I'd be back. I'm back. Here we go. Let me get these headphones in. And we're gonna finish this game. Allegedly. Probably. Definitely. Ah, we're almost there. I'm so excited. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Maybe next time we'll do like a fists only playthrough or something crazy. Wow, it's pretty. Is this before the fall of Avalon? What is this huge tree? Goodness. Alright, I'm gonna try honestly to not just like crack a bunch of jokes and say silly things because this. Oh, what? Oh, it said no exploration this time. Okay. Even the music is good. I wish I could use this as an intro. And of course, bioluminescent bugs to add to the beauty. No joke, it's Hobbs. Hobbs, you've been holding out, bro. Hob, I've been calling him Hobbs. Hob.
You've come. The one who carries what's left of me.
Hob.
Please, don't come any closer. Don't force me to think about coming back again. Just let me finally die.
Yeah, I will. I didn't expect that. Why do you want to die? Oh, Hob. Dude, this guy's been my favorite character. He's gonna hit me with that? That's like... Come on, Grandpa Hob. You're gonna make me cry on stream.
Because I've had enough. Enough of being torn apart and stitched back together. Enough of being used, shaped, and forced to be something I'm not. Do you know what it is like to be a king of nothing?
No.
To see the people you swore to protect suffer because of your choices? Or worse, in your name. I've seen towns burnt to the ground, families destroyed, all because someone thought it would serve the greater good. And they called it loyalty. They called it justice. I've been dragged through every dream, every lie they've built around me, and I'm tired. of the expectations, of all of it. And most of all, I'm tired of failing.
Man. Hob was my favorite character from the very first map. And I decided something was weird about him a couple sessions ago. And I'm usually pretty good at guessing and not being caught off guard, but they got me with this one. I would have not expected this. I thought like I was walking into like maybe his boots or something floating in a case, but no, it's Hob. It's gonna make me kill Hob. What about Orin? He's trying to bring you back. He's trying to bring you back this whole time.
Orin wants a king, not me. He doesn't see the broken man behind the myth. He sees a symbol, a weapon to wield against the weirdness. But symbols aren't people. They're empty. And the more they're used, the more they hollow out the one who carries them. That's all I've ever been to Orin and the Druids. Do you know what it's like to be a weapon? To be forged, sharpened, and thrown at every problem?
And Caradoc, he wants to destroy you forever.
He thinks ending me will free Avalon. But what then? Without an idea, a light to guide them, they'll stumble, lose their way, and turn on each other. People always seek something to follow, something to believe in. Take that away, and they'll tear each other apart trying to find it. Or worse, build something even crueler in its place.
What is it in death that you want?
I want release. I want to stop being a tool in their endless struggle. Kill me. Destroy the last piece of me and use the energy however you wish. Take it yourself and become the new king. Give it to someone else. I don't care. Just don't let me come back again. Let me die. Not as Arthur. Not as the king. Just as a simple, normal human being.
You're the human part of Arthur's soul. Without you, he can't be whole. Don't you care what happens next with your kingdom? You've been through a lot, but there has to be another way that doesn't involve your ultimate death.
Isn't that what you've been doing all along? Carrying what's left of him? You've already taken up the humanity I was meant to represent. Doesn't that prove Arthur doesn't need me anymore?
Don't you care? Okay, it's gonna have me do all of them.
Do you know how freeing that is? To finally not care what happens next? Whether Orin gets his king or Caradoc gets his ruin? To not feel the burden of all my failures? To not see my memory tarnished? My plans, goals, and ambitions dragged through the mud? To not see the suffering my name causes? No more deaths in my shadow. No more kingdoms built on my bones.
You've been through a lot, but there has to be another way that doesn't involve your ultimate death.
Another way? There's always another way, isn't there? Another cycle, another resurrection, another lie to keep the world spinning. But please, not for me. Not anymore. I've had enough. I don't want another chance. I want this to be over. Do what you think is right. That's all I can tell you. Because whatever you decide, it will finally be your choice. Not mine. Not theirs. And that's the only thing I've ever wanted. You hold the choice. I don't care who you side with. Orin, Caradoc, or no one at all. You have all of my soul. Use it. Take it for yourself. Or give it to someone else. I don't even want to know. Do what you will with it. Just let me go. Let me finally rest. Let me die. Please.
I don't know what to do. Real deep. Bye, Hob. Yeah, that was real deep. You're good. I didn't absorb it, but I didn't kill him. I don't even want to talk to him.
Go on.
Let me go. Let me finally rest.
I side with Hob. Forget Caradoc, forget the other guy.
You carried a dying king across the bones of a dying world. Now you stand before what started it all. An idea. I am the reason there must be an ending. I do not guide. I do not judge. I exist so that something can be chosen. I do not offer meaning. I require that one be made. You have brought all things to their conclusion. Now, decide what must remain. Choose, and let the shape of the world follow.
Okay, so I can pick all of these. What if I choose Orin's path?
You will vanish into the story you chose to restore.
What if I choose
You
Caradoc's
will
path?
break the frame, and what follows will not remember you.
What if I keep this soul for
You will
myself?
be seen. You will be followed. You will be blamed.
Okay, what if I give it to someone
You will
else?
shape the world to become its witness.
Okay, I'm gonna click this, but hopefully I can go
Who
back.
do you have in mind?
Vergus, Niente, Yvain, Gurfnar. Back. I think I'm gonna keep it. Like, I did all the work for this. The people have put their trust in me. Already kind of referred to me as the king. I've traveled between every land. The biggest trouble is that I did set the Dalriada on Camelot. That was a bad choice, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna keep the soul.
Then the idea shall be claimed, its shape worn, its burden made yours. But first, you have to bring silence to what refuses to be forgotten.
If this is what you want, then take it, my friend. But promise me you will learn from my mistakes.
Of course. I just had to kill my favorite character.
No, I won't let this happen. Not again.
You gonna shoot me, bro, for real? Bowmen have been the least of my worries this entire game. You got nothing on me. Thought that I would. He is definitely the most powerful summons. Like, he is going hand to hand with someone who would probably be set up to be the most powerful boss. I didn't think that, like, I was choosing to be the king like that. Like, I thought I was just choosing to be the king. That's not really the plan. I kind of liked Caradoc.
You think any other human could wield this power? I endured 600 years of pain, of suffering, of loneliness. I made the sacrifices, me! And now you think you can take it from me? The hubris.
You died, bro.
I reject your claim. I will reforge Avalon. Perfect this time.
I don't think you will, homeboy. But his humanity wanted to leave, so that's why I don't feel bad about the choice. Like, his humanity wanted out. But I did do a lot of work for this too. crazy final boss. Where's my friend? Alright, let's do this. Pull this out. Let's resummon him. Oh, I can't. But let's get him focused on King Arthur for sure. Final boss, my man. Yeah, this is it. We'll take these guys out. I don't want him to get all the glory and fight the king, but... I think that bleed is on me, yeah. I wonder how resistant he is to fire. Dude, stay on the king. This back out. Oh shoot. Let's get this out. Get out of here, bro. Oh, I don't know why I'm looking straight down. Yeah, you better, pal. Bad. I gotta equip another. Oh, I don't have many left. 15, that's it. Let's see. We're gonna equip that one, and we're gonna go and where are they at? I think we'll consume this one. I can't remember which one we consumed. Taking damage, bro. Take some damage. Oh, because I don't have any stamina left. So you and the boss have to fight the undead? I have to fight the boss and the undead. The undead are his summons. Joke. Boom, trick shot.
You took Arthur's power for yourself. Whatever drove you, need, ambition, or will alone, the strength of a king was now yours to command. Maybe you weren't ready. Maybe nobody ever is. But you decided to try.
Sure hope so.
It's a heavy thing, trying to do right where others have failed. Still, you stepped forward, carrying the soul and every choice that brought you here. You ruled not as Arthur reborn, but as yourself.
That's right.
Flawed, resolute, untested. Avalon changed beneath your hand, and history will decide what that truly meant. The men here stayed in Kuenacht, but Yvain failed to rally the minds and hearts needed for his Grail quest. With no clear leaders and rising tension, Both Kuanacht and Camelot grew fragile, drifting toward division, with no one left to hold the line. You awakened the giants, and with them at their side, the Dal Rita conquered Camelot. As the capital fell, the customs of the tribe spread across Avalon. Not everyone welcomed them, but the change had already taken root. Feargas remained captain of the Horns of the South. Under his leadership, the Horns honored their old traditions and returned under Camelot's banner, securing order along the southern frontier. Nianta left Kuanacht with Yvain, and her fate remained unknown. Yet among the people she once served, tales of her devotion and courage endured, and her name was remembered with respect. Maggot chose to remain in Kuanacht, and the people stayed with him. Over time, they grew to trust him and often sought his wisdom. In time, he took on an apprentice, planting the first seeds of a new druidic tradition. Urfir stayed with the people of Kuanacht, choosing to share their uncertain future. As trust in Anselm faded, the community became divided, with many calling for Urfir to take Yvain's place. With Helmi as the new matron, the Volca returned to their former glory with renewed ferocity. Their berserkers filled with an aggression that stirred quiet fear among the other tribes.
Very nice.
Among the united tribes of the Dal Rita, the Volca were treated with equal parts awe and mistrust, seeming to teeter closer and closer to madness. Ingrid turned away from the eternal sleep, choosing life over dreams. In time, she began to rebuild the Thoid among the living, planting the first seeds of a new future for her scattered people. Under Stronar's leadership, the Ulfra found new strength. He rebuilt the tribe and reunited them with the rest of the Dal Rita, restoring their place among the tribes of the Forlorn Swords.
Sweet.
With
Couple
the
of good choices in here.
slain and the old bonds broken, Balam led the Svine towards a new path. He opened the tribe to the other clans of the Dal Rita and guided them to settle in the Mather mines. You accepted the mycelium's offer and let the spores consume Sagramor's body.
Oh yeah.
Now the kingdom lies under fungal control, its people connected, obedient, and slowly fading into the roots that feed the spores. Killian served as quartermaster of the Horns of the South, until one night his thirst for blood drove him to murder a fellow keeper.
I knew it.
He was caught in the act and brought to a swift end.
Whoa, based on the lore of Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon, the board game created by some guy that I can't say his name. I would have never guessed it was all based off of a board game. Y'all, if I could get off my mic, this game was so much fun. Vader, we're looking into this game now. We're gonna check it out. I'm like speechless. This game was so fun. And I love that ending too. The explanation. I even like movies that do that. Like a lot of times it's funny and it's like the kind of Sandlot kind of ending where so a fungus took over, or did I misunderstand? Well, the fungus took over it was like a sunken kingdom. It didn't take over the entire kingdom. In time, maybe it'll take over the whole world. I don't know. But, and to answer your question in the up top, he was fighting my summons. I only had one summon. So, I think you came in late. I found a new summon, and he is like way overpowered. So I should have taken him off, and that last fight probably would have been a lot more difficult. But I found another summon earlier in the stream, and he was top notch. And I can only summon one of them, but he's more powerful than all three of the other summons combined. So it's pretty crazy. But yeah, definitely a Last of Us moment, dude. I don't even know what to think. I'm perfectly fine with letting these credits run and just chatting for a little bit. I want to give as much credit to these people as possible. I know I'm not a huge channel, but maybe one day I'll make it. The entire Awakened Realms team worked very hard on creating the Tainted Grail board game. Okay. Let's see. While this is running, I'm going to look over here. I wish I could do this without my mic being in the way. Alright. Sorry I'm not going to be looking at the camera, but we're going to look up. Do you wish to return to the moment before your final journey? If I click no, I think it's just going to send me to the main screen. Let's see. Yeah, it did. Let's go ahead and click continue, and that should just take us back in. We'll get some of the cool music that's not so intense. Let's see. Oh, nice. The game is only about $100. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's see. Let me switch my screens real quick. Oh, I just turned my screen off. Hang on. Alright. I'm going to show my PC here. I'm going to open this. Give me just a second, and I'm going to see if I can get it to show the right screen. Hang on. I might not be able to do it because I'm not super good at this. Let's see. Capture specific window. Well, I don't know. Either way, ranked 122 on Board Game Geek. Okay. It's pretty crazy. I wish I was good enough at operating my system to pull this up, because it really shouldn't be that hard to show, but I don't know how to. It only wants to show applications. Oh, wait. I know why it's doing this to me. Hang on just a second. Because I'm doing... Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Okay, got it. Oops. There we go. So this is the board game. I mean, go check the thing out if you're into board games. I'm not. But I guess if it was Tainted Grail, I might be a little more. That's probably my wife's least favorite thing about me, is that I don't play board games. Oh, also, I accidentally got rid of my display. There we go. Here I am. I know you missed me. But anyway, let's go back to... Let's take this off. We'll just go... What do y'all think? Y'all want to play something else? Y'all want to run Indiana Jones? You want to test out Fallout 76? Give me some thoughts. Vader, I know you'll throw something. I'll come over and bring some board games for a weekend sometime. we'll get you into onto board games. We'll see, man. We'll see. I've just never been much of a board game guy. We did play Jumanji one night. That's fun stuff, dude. Vader, give me a thought. What do you think? Well, are you available? You want to run some Battlefront? Is that the right name? Battlefront? I always worry that I'm saying it wrong. So I've got just a little bit of time left. Not too much. I'm trying to think. Here, I'm going to throw these up. Here are some ideas that I have for games going forward. Let me switch this back over so everyone can see what my future ideas are. Of course, they're underneath my camera. Go Obscure, Expedition 33, Fallout 76. We will play this off and on. I'm still at my grandparents' right now, but I could probably run a round or two. I'm probably limited to a round or two anyway. We're going to run Halo eventually. Not a lot of people watch it, so I might just record that instead of streaming it, though. Starfield, not the most popular game. I've played it a little bit, but it's fun. The game we played in Colorado, Vader, I think, Hoodie, and them would like. Uh-oh. Y'all are really trying to make an addict out of me, aren't you? Oh, yeah. Y'all aren't even going to tell me what the name is? It's... Oh. UFN I read as like unfun. I'm thinking... It's called Just One. Alright. I'm going to write it down. I have a pen and a pad here. Just One. I'll look it up later. Let's see. You know what? If I run this right now, it's going to mess up my YouTube video. So I think what I'll actually do is just call the stream good for today. And then I will plan on just hopping in tomorrow or like afternoon or evening, one of the two. And we'll go from there. But y'all, we made it through our first game together. I feel like we're making big steps, y'all. I'm stoked. Thanks for doing it. Less board game, more like charades. Okay. I could probably do charades. I think I have a copy. Heck yeah. Well, we'll all get together and play sometime. Thank you guys for hopping on and being a part of the first game for sure. And as always, thanks for joining in general, whether you're watching this YouTube or live. But for now, I think I'm going to check out for the day. Go hang out with the fam. And I'll see you next time. Thanks again. See y'all on the flip side.